Sorry for not uploading yesterday, guys. I've been so busy at work. I've been so swamped with going in and out of having to just get everything ready for the Christmas season because I am doing a lot of promotionals this month at the store. So if you guys are actually curious, I'll pop up the calendar we have scheduled out. I have like 7 different vendor days already scheduled. I'm working on getting more. So I've been really working hard at trying to create a really good store for y'all. But anywho, today I got something in that I figured it'd be a good chance to review because I haven't reviewed really a live resin vape in a little bit. So today we're going to be talking about these. This is a TERPEEZ. This is their Devil Fruit 1 gram live resin disposable. I actually got this as a sample the other day and I figured it'd be interesting because I will say, even though their packaging is really colorful and all of that, it's pretty solid. I mean, I honestly have pretty much enjoyed this live resin disposal. I haven't really done much research to the company themselves. From what I understand, it is just another Michigan live resin company just making dabs and other kinds of concentrates out there. And I mean, they do a pretty good job. So let's go ahead and get our first rip and see what we're thinking off the bat. Cheers, y'all. Off the bat, I'm getting this kind of like mellow fruity taste, but I'm also getting like an aftertaste of lavender and a very floral essence. It tastes more so on the sweeter side without being over the top sweet. It doesn't really feel like they added extra terpenes in there. It just kind of tastes like live resin, which is really appreciated. It doesn't taste like distillate with live resin terpenes. It doesn't really have like a very overwhelming flavor. They say this is devil's fruit. I'm not too familiar with that strain, so I'm not 100% certain on what the phenocross of devil's fruit is, but it definitely seems kind of like along those lines of a sweeter, more fruitier, just kind of floral note vape and strain in general. I like the taste of it. It has those like kind of notes of the sweetness, a little bit notes of the bitterness from the floral, but it just is missing a little more oomph, in my opinion. I feel like part of that is due to the battery here. Now, if you look at this battery, it looks very similar to something else I've seen before. It looks like the same batteries that honey root extracts are using. Now, why does that matter? Well, if you remember the Honey Root Extracts Knockout Blend, those batteries pulled relatively decently, but they didn't really have the most overwhelming flavor. And I know that people don't really focus a lot on the battery technology itself, but a lot of what matters is inside of there, because that coil is what is vaporizing the products. It's actually what's allowing you to taste the terpenes and taste the concentrate. So without that vaporizer, I mean, you don't really have anything. So I feel like these batteries are really holding back the concentrate itself inside of it, because I remember these batteries from the hemp industry, and they're not bad batteries because they pull really well. Like they pull really hard and give you good clouds, and they're smooth like this. Cheers. They produce nice vapor, they taste pretty decent, but I feel like I have to keep pulling and pulling on it to really bring out that flavor, and I don't really want to have to do that in a vape. I think it does have a good flavor. I think it does hit pretty decently. The high on it is kind of like in the head, a little bit in the shoulders. It's not really too much of a body high. If anything, I would say this is like a straight hybrid strain. If anything, it's a hybrid with a little bit of sativa tendencies in it because of the fruitiness of it. And that's just a general, like, if there's a strain with a little bit of limonene or citrus kind of terpenes in it, I usually make those or assume those to be sativa strains by some degree, because normally the limonene is going to be found in sativa strains. But there are some indica strains and some other hybrid strains that have a large amount of limonene that are still sedative or still relaxing or still put you to sleep because it's more than just one terpene. But at the end of the day, a lot of sativas do have limonene in them. It is just kind of something you see around. I mean, if you look at some of the most famous ones, Jack Herrera, Green Crack, Blue Dream, all those strains have a little bit of limonene in them somewhere, especially like Jack Herrera. Jack Herrera is like straight limonene. It tastes like lemon trees. I mean, it literally is just the lemon terps and citrus terps really always lean sativa, and for me at least. I think it is a decent vape. I think it tastes good. I just really think this hardware is holding back this brand. So TERPEEZ, if you're listening, if you're out there watching, I really recommend checking out some maybe a little bit different hardware, a little bit more newer age, maybe something with a battery and preheat settings with different functions. That would maybe really awesome. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty solid vape. If I had to give it a score, I would probably rate this, I would say a 7.25 out of 10, because I would use this again. I would buy this for the right price. I think this, if this was around $25 to $30, I wouldn't be too necessarily mad. Maybe there's a special going on, get something with it or whatnot. But I do think these are really decent vapes, and I do think that packaging and the color of the battery are very pretty. I mean, it's a very nice shade of blue, and purple is my favorite color, so with the blue and purple together, it looks really nice. So, I mean, 7.25, definitely not a bad score in my opinion. I think it's something I would be willing to smoke. I probably will finish this. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everybody about the channel, because we are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would really appreciate it if you guys just helped out with that cause. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one.